friends, welcome to All Under Tutor. I am Sanjay. In this video, you'll see a very interesting concept of Laravel, and that is how to create a stored procedure and call inside application. We have one more request. Please subscribe to this channel so that we can create such amazing videos, amazing content free for you. Back to editor. So in this video, we'll discuss about two different concepts. First, how to create a stored procedure inside MySQL. That will be our first concept. And second, how to call those stored procedure inside a Laravel application. So first, I will go inside a database which is connected with this application, and here it is. So I will go inside routine section, means routines tab, click on add routine. So first we'll create stored procedure. So what is stored procedure inside MySQL? So stored procedures are just like functions which basically created to complete a specific task. For example, if we want to read or list all the data from a specific table, simple way to create a stored procedure which will return all the data from a specific table. For example, if I go inside this database, we can see here we have multiple tables. Now let's create a stored procedure which basically returns all the data what we have inside this users table. So let's go inside database, click on routines, click on add routine. So here first we need to pass the routine name, that is all about stored procedure name. So here let's say get users list, type equals to procedure. I will go and drop because we don't need any parameters. Now here inside this body, let's say begin, and in between this begin and end, we need to write our logic. So we want all the data from users table. So here, let's say select all from table name called users. So successfully, this command will return all the data what we'll have inside users table. Scroll down. First, I will zoom out from this window. Now here we can see, here we have go button. So simple, after putting our logic inside this definition, click on go button. Now we can see our stored procedure created with the name called get users list. So when we execute this get users list, it will automatically go and fetch all the data from users table. So here I will do a quick unit testing to call this stored procedure. So instead of calling via Laravel application, I will first call inside this MySQL. So let's open this SQL tab into a new tab. Let's copy our stored procedure name. I will go here. Now to call a stored procedure, we have call a statement and then pass the name called get users list. Put a semicolon, scroll down, click on go button. Now we can see that once we call a stored procedure, automatically this function will return all the data what we have inside users table. Now this is the same process we need to follow inside Laravel application to call stored procedure. Let's back to editor. I will open any controller class file, go inside app, http controllers. So let's say I will open site controller. Let's remove this method and here call a stored procedure. Let's say public function, let's say get data, and here first I will import a db facade. So use eliminate support facades, and from here I will call db. So once we import, go here inside this get data method and let's call db scope resolution operator and select method, and inside this the same statement what we have used. So I will copy call stored procedure name, go here and put here inside this double quotes. Now this will return all about the users data. So here let's store all the data inside a variable users data. And finally, let's echo. For now, I will print all these values into our output screen. So users data. Let's quickly create a route. So I will go inside routes folder. Let's open web.php. So first I will import site controller already imported here. Now let's create a route. So route using get method, let's say get hyphen data, or let's call simply data. So site controller class, and we'll call get data method. So successfully all done. Back to project terminal, start development server. So php artisan serve, press enter, start it, right click, open link, and let's put / and data. If I press enter, now we can see that we are getting all the users what we have inside users table. So this what we had done using stored procedure concept. Now let's quickly create one more stored procedure. So in that we'll return a single specific value. It means a single user data on the basis of user ID. Let's go here. I will go inside this database, click on add routine, means routines tab. Click on add routine. So here let's get single user data. This is our stored procedure name. Now here we need to pass user ID because we want a single student data. It means single users data. So to get single data we need user ID. Now next, to get user ID into this stored procedure, I will use a parameter of this direction equals to n, because in this drop down we have three directions called in, out and in out. So we need to use in here. Let's go here and let's call it as user underscore ID. This is something like a variable where we'll take the user ID value. Type equals to int and let's say length equals to 5. All we have done. Now we need to go inside this definition section and let's say begin and here let's say select all from users table where ID equals to, this is ID column of users table equals to user ID. So successfully this is all about our second stored procedure which returns only a single specific user data on the basis of this user ID. Let's go and click on this go button. So successfully now we have one more stored procedure. Let's quickly do a unit testing. So I will copy, go here, let's go inside the SQL tab, call a statement. This is stored procedure name. Now let's say that I want this fifth number user ID details. So simple, I will go and pass inside this function. Click on go button. Now we can see that we are getting only the fifth number user ID. Back to application. So here let's create one more function, that is get single user data, and here let's say public function get single data. Now here db scope resolution operator, select method, call a statement, and then we need to pass the stored procedure name. Let's call it as get single user data, pass it here. So data equals to, let's echo PRA tag print r and data. Save these changes, go inside this web.php, and instead of calling data, let's say single data. Now from site controller class, this time we'll call get single data method. Save these changes, and one more thing, while calling this function we need to pass a user ID. So let's say user ID equals to 5. Simple, I will copy this variable, go inside this function syntax, and here I will concatenate this value. So successfully this user ID we are passing inside this function, and it will return the single specific user data on the basis of this ID. Go here, let's open into a new tab, and here I will call single hyphen data, and now we can see that we are getting a single user data. Now what we want, that instead of passing this user ID as a static value, we want dynamic by our URL. So what we can do here, go inside web.php, let's put a placeholder. It means we'll pass the user ID into URL, and this ID will receive inside this method. So here, let's say user ID. So I will go and remove this static value, save these changes, go here. Now if I pass 5 number value, so we can see 404 not found. And why we are getting 404, let's go inside editor. So this is all about method, and I think that this file has not been saved. So first save this file and also save this file. Go here, let's reload this page and we can see that now we are getting our data. Now this time let's say that I will pass, let's say 10th number ID. So simple, inside this URL, instead of passing 5, I will pass user ID equals to 10. Now this time we are getting all the data of 10th number user ID. So successfully in this video we had seen two different concepts. First, how to create a stored procedure inside MySQL. The steps is too much simple because we have created a simple stored procedures. And second concept we had seen that how to call inside a Laravel application. So please like, share this video as much as you can, subscribe to this channel. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.